Hey everybody, Joel here again today, and I'm doing a quick and dirty review of the Rode Microphone Go, which is an external video microphone which you can use for a DSLR camera. Now, there are plenty of reviews out there on YouTube that show comparisons of the and reviews of the microphone, especially with the Rode Microphone Pro, which is kind of the next level up on this. But this one I want to be a real-world test, and I want to show you how you would maybe use this mic and what it sounds like in that circumstance. So here we go. I've got the microphone set up on my Canon 5D Mark IV. I've got a GorillaPod KC Neistat style connected to the 5D, and I'm holding onto that. And then I've got the Rode microphone hooked up in the hot shoe on top of the 5D. So I'm hand holding the camera right now, and I'm at about an arm's length here, and my lens is the Canon 16 to 35 2.8. And I've got autofocus going on the images. So I've been testing the microphone a little bit, and I've also noticed that the autofocus seems to be searching a little bit, and the autofocus isn't working very well right now. So if you notice that I'm a little bit out of focus, I apologize for that. This video is going to focus on the sound. So you've heard me talk for a few minutes here in my office, and my office is a pretty echoey room to begin with. There's not much carpet in here, a lot of hard surfaces, so that echo is partially due to the fact of my office. But the real reason I wanted to get a microphone, an external microphone, was to alleviate the sound that the autofocus creates on my DSLR. Now, if you're not familiar with what the autofocus sound is, I'll stop talking for a minute and you'll probably hear it. So it's kind of a little sound, which is just that micro adjusting that the autofocus is doing. So I'll stop talking and we'll see if we can hear it. I'll move the camera a little bit too, so the camera has to change its focus. So that little clicking noise that you heard right there, just a slight sound, that's the autofocus happening. And right now we're using the external microphone, which I was hoping would prevent that from happening. It changes it a little bit, it reduces the sound a little bit, but let's change to the built-in microphone in the 5D Mark IV and see what that sounds like. I'll go ahead and unplug the Rode. And now we're using the built-in internal microphone of the 5D Mark IV. So you can hear what the sound quality compares to the external mic. So this is the normal microphone that's built into the 5D Mark IV, and you're getting the audio that you would get without the external microphone. I'll stop talking for a minute and we'll see what that autofocus sounds like when I stop talking. So I imagine you can still hear that time with the built-in microphone. A little bit more prevalent than on the external microphone, but it's still there. So we'll go ahead real quick and go back to the Rode mic, the external. All right, so now we're on the external microphone. Here's the autofocus sound. Okay, and then real quick back to the internal. Here's the autofocus. All right, let's check a different room that's maybe a little bit less echoey and see what the sound sounds like there. All right, so we're in a different room now. This is a room that is completely covered in carpet, and the floors are, I should say. It's an upstairs room, so the ceiling is a little bit angled. I'm in a little nook, a little corner room of the room that I know to typically be very quiet and not very echoey. So this is kind of the opposite type of environment of where I was just a second ago in my office. I'm on a couch, it's a fabric, got a fabric covering to it, a couple of pillows around me, so this is usually a very quiet setting. So I'm on the external Rode Mic Go right now again, so you can see what this sounds like with that setup. And I will stop talking for just a minute so you can see what that autofocus clicking sounds like in this setting, if it's any better or worse than it was just a minute ago in the echoey office. So there's the clicking with the external microphone. I'll go ahead now and I will unplug. So now we're using the built-in internal microphone that's on the 5D Mark IV, so you can see any sound quality differences to that now. And I'll go ahead and stop talking for a moment and you can hear what the internal autofocus sound sounds like with the built-in microphone. So there you have it. Quick, dirty review. So there you have it. There's a comparison of the Rode Mic Go versus the internal microphone on the Canon 5D Mark IV. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you liked the video, pop me a thumbs up.